Hey everyone, welcome to today's Pick a Card reading. Today we're going to be looking at messages from your person to you. So basically we're going to be looking into stuff that your specific person isn't telling you or isn't able to tell you at this moment, and we're going to get a deeper look into what they could say to you if they could. So this is more specific to romantic partnerships, whether you're in the relationship or not, but this really could apply to any connection in your life. So that could be friendships, coworkers, or family members, or really could be any of those. So just fit it to how it applies to you. But for today's reading, we have 4 piles. So basically, I have picked out 4 different cards from 4 different decks. I'll give a picture right here so you guys can get a better look. But for pile number 1, this is a card that says romance on it. You can see kind of the imagery. For pile number 2, we have the card of partnership. For pile number 3, we have the Nightingale Spirit, which says love is all around, number 41. And for the 4th group, we have the card of intimacy. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit to pick your group, and we're going to get into it. Of course, as always, I like to light some sage before we start any readings, just to cleanse the energy and invite the messages that we need to hear in today's reading. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get into the readings. Hi, group number 1. So you guys chose the card Romance, and we're going to go ahead and look into messages from your person. So to start out the reading, I have a bunch of small channel messages, and we're just going to shuffle through to get the general message for today's reading. So one immediately wanted to come out, and I was only going to take 2, but 3 ended up falling out. So we will read all 3 of them just so we can go ahead and get a scope of the reading for today. The first one says, I feel like you were put into my life for a reason bigger than the both of us. And I'll include photos so you guys can get a better look at these. The second one says, I have a lot of love for you in my heart, even if it doesn't always seem that way. I have a lot of heaviness within my life that I am dealing with. I ask that you give me time. And the third one says, I have made peace with our situation and I am ready to let go and make amends with you. Okay, so it seems like I am getting the sense that you guys are probably in a separation, or if you're not in a separation, there's definitely been some rockiness in your connection. Now, obviously, this is a general reading, and I don't know the specific situations of everyone, but just from the cards and what's coming out, it looks like it is more so this person than it is you. So if you are kind of stuck thinking, what did I do wrong in this connection? Why isn't this going forward? I'm getting more so the message that there are things that this person is currently dealing with that really has nothing to do with you, and you don't need to worry about it. But this person absolutely recognizes the connection between you guys and the kind of significance of your connection, even if neither of you guys know exactly why you were put into each other's lives. They recognize that, and you are someone that they love and care for tremendously. Says, I have a lot of love for you, even if it doesn't always seem that way. So it could have been that this person hurt you in some way. Maybe they said something they shouldn't have. Maybe they were neglectful. Maybe they took actions that didn't really align with what you were looking for in the connection. But they're saying that they would like to move forward with everything. They would like to make amends with you if you would allow it. So we're going to go ahead and get some tarot cards to sort of clarify what's coming out. And this one immediately wanted to come out. It's the Knight of Wands. So I feel like immediately this person really wants to take a charge forward to you. The Knight of Wands is typically the most fast-moving Knight of the deck. It's the most quick movement, I think, or it could be the Swords, Knight of Swords. Either way, this person has so much passion and drive for you, And I feel like they really want to come back and move things forward with you. The second card we have is the Eight of Pentacles, but they're definitely trying to work on themselves at the moment. Like it says in this card, I have a lot of healing within my life that I am dealing with. So I get the sense that there's just a lot going through this person's head right now, and they're really trying to better themselves because they feel like you deserve better, and maybe currently they feel as if they can't provide you with what you deserve. We're going to get one more card to sort of clarify these messages. So for group number 1, what would their person like to say to them? The Page of Swords. But they do want to come to you with some communication. What I'm getting the sense is that your person would like to tell you that they're really working on themselves now. And even if you're in no communication and nothing really seems to be happening in the physical world, that there's actually a lot going on within their life. They're currently working really hard right now on themselves. They're bettering themselves. They are building themselves up. And they want to come forward with you. They want to, they have a lot of passion and drive for this relationship. Maybe not currently, but they're kind of moving into this energy. And they want to communicate to you. They want to reach out and they want to be honest with you. And I just wanted to point out that the Eight of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So this card speaks all about fast movement as well. This is alignment. This is determination. This is shooting your shot and getting it right in the bullseye, like right on target. So basically what I think that this is saying is this person is currently very determined to make this work. They don't want to give up on this connection right now. And if they're not currently speaking with you, if they're not currently doing much about this relationship at the moment, just know it's because they have a lot going on in their life and they might be prioritizing other things at this very moment. We're going to get just a little more clarification. Why is the Knight of Wands here? We get the Four of Wands. So this person, they see you as their comfort, The Four of Wands, this is a twin flame card. Doesn't have to be twin flames in the case of you guys, but they feel very comfortable around you. They feel like you're unlike any other person they've ever met. So I get the sense that this person just wants to tell you and let you know how cherished you are to them, truly, and how thankful they are for you. Another one fell out. We got the Death card in reverse. That's interesting. So I get the sense that this person might be dwelling on the past. They're kind of unable to move past a certain cycle, or they may be going through the same cycle over and over and over again in their life. And that's kind of putting a block on your relationship as well, because they don't really know how to break this cycle. And so that could be sort of an inhibitor. We'll get some more clarification on what that cycle could be. But first, I'm going to clarify the Page of Swords. Why is the Page of Swords here? Why is the Page of Swords here? We got the Knight of Wands again. Yeah, very much so. This person has a lot of passion for you. This person's probably very attracted to you physically. But obviously, it's not just about physical attraction for this person. I do get the sense that this person does kind of want to charge forward towards you. They're looking for the right opportunity to do that. But yeah, they really do want to make something happen in the future. So we're going to get a couple more cards. This is the Animal Guidance, or I think these are Animal Spirit Guide Oracle cards. Yeah. So we're just going to get a couple messages, from your person. as to what's going on or what they would want to say to you during this time. Here we go. The first card says, Dog Spirit, be loyal to what you love. So I do get the sense that this person is a loyal person, that, you know, you don't have to really worry about a third party, or you don't necessarily have to worry about another love interest in their life, or in the case of whatever kind of connection that you have with this person, that they are always by your side. And, you know, sometimes it may seem like they're a little distant, but that is unintentional, and that they do love you and they want to be loyal to you. They want to be committed to you. So let's get one more card to clarify. What would group 1's person say to them right now? We got the Starfish Spirit, number 59, open to infinite possibilities. So I get the sense this person would probably tell you that they really could see your connection being so vast. You know, they could see themselves doing so much with you, living such a, you know, adventurous and exciting life with you that is filled with like many different opportunities and stuff. And this really excites them, and they see the great potential in that. And so they don't want to lose this opportunity with you. But I also do get the sense that this person does feel a bit of impatience on your side, and it totally could be rightfully so on your side. You know, you could have been waiting for this person for a while, and so they do have a sense of urgency within them that's like, I need to get this figured out because I don't want to lose out on this situation. I don't want to miss out on this, but I'm still trying to get everything taken care of within my own life. We're going to check out some Sacred Power Oracle cards to see what comes out. For group number 1, what would their person say to them? Look at that, manifestation. So I feel like this person actually feels a great amount of hope when it comes to this connection. They feel like they can totally manifest this, and that you can manifest it too. So like there's a great deal of power that this person feels within themselves. There's a lot of hope that they feel about this connection, that this truly can work for the both of you. And I don't know, I think this person would just say that they're just hopeful about the future in general. Now, that's not necessarily how you are feeling, but how they're feeling is that they're very hopeful. They feel like they can definitely make this work. They can definitely make this happen, even if they're not, you know, actively working on that right now. They're very excited for the future and what the future holds. So to end off this reading, we're just going to get a couple angel messages just to see what else comes out. This card says reconsider. Okay, let's get one more. One more. For group number 1, what would their person say to them? 2 more flew out, but we will take them. So, this card says, be assertive. And then this card says, within the next few weeks. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have compromise. I thought I should point that out because basically with this reconsider card, I'm getting the sense that this person is kind of urging you to reconsider. Kind of like what I said earlier, where you might be feeling a bit impatient or a bit fed up because this person cannot seem to figure things out or get this to work. I feel like this person would tell you to reconsider, to you know, even if you've already been very patient, to give this person a little more time because they don't want to lose you. They want you to reconsider the possibility of this relationship if you have been losing hope. They see the great opportunities that they could have with you, and they sort of want to reignite that passion within both of you guys. The be assertive card. I'm trying to think about what this could mean in this scenario. What I'm getting the sense with this be assertive card, with them, it's just like they want you to be totally honest with them. So if you aren't totally satisfied with what's going on within the connection, to just be honest and straight up with them, to kind of be assertive with what you expect. Obviously, you know, don't be too unrealistic, but if there's something that's on your mind, to just tell them, because that's really, you know, I do get the sense that this person does want to improve themselves, that they are willing to work with you, and that they're willing to compromise, with the cards bottom of the deck. So yeah, just be honest with them with kind of what you're looking for in this connection, and I feel like they would be willing to listen to that, hopefully. And then the card within the next few weeks, this is pretty straightforward. So, you know, I can't say that this person's going to totally commit in the next few weeks if you guys aren't currently in a relationship. If you are, then that wouldn't apply. But I definitely think there's just going to be some turning point occurring within the next few weeks. So it could be that this person comes forward with you with an apology or an explanation, or they really are showing you that they're willing to take this to the next step. They're willing to take this to the next level. And again, to sort of be patient with that. Look out for something happening within the next few weeks, because I feel like that is a prominent time period. So that's all I have for group number 1. I really hope this helped you guys out. I hope it applied with you or resonated with you in some capacity. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hey group 2, so you guys chose the card of partnership, and we're going to go ahead and get into your reading. So to start out, I have a bunch of small kind of channeled messages. We're going to shuffle through these to get the general message of today's reading and kind of the general message of what your person would like to tell you. So for group number 2, what would their person say to them if they could? So this one came out. It says, I feel like we've grown apart. I no longer think we're compatible. Okay. All right. And one more, please. This one says, I ask for your patience. I'm just trying to figure out my life right now so that I can be the best version for you. So there's a bit of conflicting energies here. There's one side that's like totally like, I don't feel like we're compatible. I feel like we should be apart. And then there's this other part which says, I ask for your patience. I'm trying to work on myself so I can be better for you. So I just want to start out by saying that do not panic if you are on this pile or if that message was not something you wanted to hear. We're going to look deeper into what's going on, and you know, just because that came out, that does not necessarily mean that is exactly what your person would say to you by any means, but it does appear that there is a bit of conflicting energy coming out, and I was already shuffling through the tarot cards here, and 2 already flew out, but we're going to get one more, please. Can we get one more for group number 2? What's going on? What would their person say to them? What would their person say to group number 2? 2 cards wanted to come out. First we have Justice, and then we have the, yeah, that's the Knight of Swords. And then the other two cards that flew out, the other two cards that came out were the Magician card in reverse and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands, I swear it comes out in every single one of my readings by total accident, like in different decks too. Something about the Four of Wands always comes out for me. Okay. Definitely feel like this person feels blocked right now with this Magician in reverse. I'm getting the sense that this person kind of feels out of their own power. They may even feel a bit hopeless about this connection, so I don't know exactly what has occurred. But that this person obviously does still care about you deeply, does still have love for you in their heart. So don't think it's a matter of they don't care about you anymore, they want nothing to do with you. I just feel like there's some internal block going on within this person that makes them feel like they can't move forward. Maybe they're feeling unlucky, maybe they feel like life kind of happens to them, not for them, and, you know, things never really work out. It could even be a self-sabotage thing where they've sabotaged this connection due to internal beliefs that they've had. With the Justice card coming out, though, and also the Knight of Swords, I'm getting the sense that this person does want to have a conversation with you of some sort to sort of settle the chaos, to bring the truth out, to bring justice where it needs to be brought, and maybe you're the one who needs justice in this situation. And I'm getting the sense that, you know, no matter what this person has done or hasn't done, that, you know, they do feel like they have been unfair to you in the past and they want to try to make it better in some kind of capacity. But we're going to get some more clarification on that. Yeah, but again, with this thing of like, I'm trying to figure out my life right now so I can be the best version for you. I just feel like this person has a lot of internal blocks. They don't think they're good enough. There's a lot of, I feel like this person self-sabotages a lot of relationship, and that's not really specific to you. I just want to point out, I hadn't even shuffled the cards yet, but the Three of Swords came out. Yeah, I feel like this person has a lot of heartbreak in their life, and that might have nothing to do with you at all. It's just kind of, you know, the reality of the situation. But we're going to clarify these cards. So why is the Magician in reverse here for pile number 2? The Two of Wands. I don't know. I feel like this person's focus is kind of in a different direction right now. But we're going to take a closer look. Why is the Four of Wands here? Why is the Four of Wands here? Oops. I don't know, I almost get the sense that this person wants this connection to happen, wants this connection to occur between you guys, but for whatever reason feels like it can't, or feels like they can't make it happen, something along those lines, or that maybe they just have a negative mindset about relationships in general, where they feel like nothing can ever work out for them. Yeah, with the full card, clarifying the Four of Wands. Again, yeah, I feel like this person, like, wants to jump into something with you. But there's so much conflicting energy here. I feel like they think about it a lot. But, look at that. 2 cards just flew out. The Three of Swords fell out, and the Hierophant. Yeah. Sorry, is that the Hierophant? Or the Emperor? Wait. Now I'm confused. Hold on. I never get confused. For some reason, I can't remember if that's the Hierophant or the Emperor. Huh. That's weird. Why did I get confused by that? I think that's the Hierophant, but then... Huh. Nope, that's the Emperor. I had to check through my deck again to find the other card to make sure that was not the Hierophant. Okay, sorry, my bad. This is the Emperor. But this makes a lot more sense, actually, because, again, going back to the self-sabotage, this person feels really restricted within themselves. They feel really heartbroken. I feel like they're dwelling a lot in the past. And so what I think this person would have to tell you is that, I don't know, I feel like this person doesn't feel like it's the right time. That they're not really able to commit right now because there's just a lot of self-doubt there. There's a lot of restriction. There's a lot of hurt going on behind the scenes. And again, it may have nothing to do with you. It's just something going on within you. But I don't know, maybe because this one says, I feel like we've grown apart. I no longer think we're compatible. So you guys could have had an issue in the past. You could have left this person feeling heartbroken. You could be feeling heartbroken right now. And, you know, this even could be the case. Let's say that you're in separation with someone. This could even be the case of where they are kind of afraid to jump back in to the relationship. If you're questioning if this person wants to be back with you, I definitely feel like they think about it a lot. They have a lot of love with you. They want to sort of jump back into the situation with you to start something new, but something's really holding them back. And I feel like they're feeling really down about themselves. They're feeling just very disempowered for whatever reason. And yeah, I also get the sense, because this Two of Wands came out, that they're looking into the future, but they're almost looking into different possibilities of the future outside of this connection. I feel like they're trying to kind of put their focus on something else so that they don't have to think about this right now, that they're almost trying to, they're trying not to think about it. But I feel like they are always thinking about this connection, but they're trying not to, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. This is, this is kind of heavy. We're going to see what the animal spirit guides have to say. For group number 2, what would their person say to them? I need to get better about shuffling because I'm constantly getting cards on the floor. This says, White Raven Spirit, trust in magic, or trust in the magic. And then this one says, Peacock Spirit, let it shine. Okay, this is more optimistic. This is interesting. With this trust in the magic card, and then the fact that we have the Magician in reverse, there again is more of that energy of confliction. A part of them feels like, oh yeah, like maybe we could make this work. Maybe we could bring that like spark back into our relationship with the let it shine. I feel like they're sort of looking, like a part of them is definitely looking at the light. They're looking at the positivity. I feel like they're sort of weighing pros and cons, but something in them is holding them back. And if they could tell you something, it would just be that, like, right now, they're not ready. And that they really, I feel like they want to focus on other things in their life right now. And I know that's really hard to hear. I don't know. Let's get some more messages here. I'm going to see what Sacred Power Oracle has to say. For pile number 2, what would their person say to them if they could right now? What would their person say to them right now? Angel assistance. So, you know, depending on your person, they could be someone who is looking for angel assistance. They are calling onto a higher power of some sort to aid them in what's going on right now. Because I do feel like it's very heavy on their mind. They're thinking a lot about it. They're going back and forth a lot. And, you know, this person is, I don't know. I almost get the sense that this person is, they're giving it up to the universe at this point because they trust that whatever happens, happens, you know? And even though they're having a lot of self-doubt about this connection, that they know that, you know, if you guys are meant to be together, if you're meant to be in each other's lives, that will kind of happen. So I feel like they're sort of letting things just take their own course, but at the same time, this person is not actively doing much about this relationship either. I feel like they're almost avoiding it in a way. They might be pushing you away, they might have pushed you away, and that is so painful. I get it. Personal power came out at the bottom of the deck. I feel like this person is having a lot of issues with personal power. Like I said earlier, they're feeling disempowered. I feel like they will regain that power through time, but it's going to take time. And right now, they're not at the highest vibration that they could be. That makes sense. So, yeah, finally, to end off this reading, we're going to get a couple angel assistant cards here for pile number 2. What would their person say to them? What would their person say to them? Pile number 2. Okay, this one came out for the last reading too, within the next few weeks. So there could be a major breakthrough coming in within the next few weeks. There could be some communication. They could be reaching out. They could be being more honest with you. Something's going to happen within the next few weeks. We're going to see what else comes out, wants to come out. What's occurring for pile number 2? What would their person say to them? This says, listen to your intuition. I don't know. I feel like this was meant for both of you guys. They're trying to tap into their intuition, and, you know, you should tap into your intuition right now. Really, you know, if you believe in a higher power, ask. Put the question out there. Ask for guidance on the situation. I feel like they're asking for guidance too. Again, with the angel assistance card coming out, they are confused as what to do about this situation. Yeah, this is, I don't know, this is kind of a heavy reading. So before I end off this specific reading, I just want to say this because I realize that for a lot of you guys watching, this isn't necessarily the outcome that you were probably hoping for. You know, this isn't the most hopeful thing, but we're all we all have the ultimate power over a reality, ultimately. If you believe in the law of attraction, or if you're into that sort of thing, manifestation, then you can make anything work. You can really turn anything around. And I don't want this reading to make you feel a certain way, to tear you down, or to make you feel really hopeless about this situation. If that's how you're feeling, that is never my intention at all. I'm just here to kind of relay the messages, read the energies that are currently going on, but that can always change, and the future is never set in stone. So understand that if you desire things to be different, or you want to turn things around, that you absolutely have the power to do that. So I just wanted to point that out before I ended this reading, because I realized that, this is kind of, if you want to consider it more negative, this would be more negative or not as positive of a reading. But I also don't cherry pick my cards, and, I try not to sugarcoat things if I can help it. So I just wanted to try to give you guys an honest reading, but at the same time, understand that you have the ultimate power in this situation. And, this is not a definitive answer of the outcome at all, or even a definitive answer of how this person is feeling or thinking about you. So, yeah, just wanted to put that out there, but that's kind of what I'm getting for group number 2. I hope that this helped you in some way. Hope that this didn't make you feel really sad. That was not the intention at all. And I hope that this resonated with you in some capacity. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Hi, group number 3. So you guys chose the card of Love is All Around, and we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. So to start out the reading, I have some short channeled messages here, and we're going to shuffle a couple cards out to get kind of the general message for today's reading and what your person would have to say to you now. So for pile number 3, what would their person have to say to them right now? These cards are kind of hard to shuffle. What would their person have to say to them right now? What would their person? This card came out. It says, I have emotional scars I am working through. Okay. We're going to get one more card out. For pile number 3, what would their person have to say to them? Okay, so here's the other card that came out, and I totally butchered the sentence. I wrote it wrong. I don't know how, but basically what it's saying is, I want our separation to end, but I acknowledge we needed that separation for the purpose of growth. I plan to come back to you. So that's really hopeful. We're going to get some tarot cards to get the message, get more clarification for what your person would have to say to you right now. For pile number 3, what would their person tell them right now if they could? The Ace of Cups. Now this perfectly aligns with the I plan to come back to you, because I definitely sense that this person has a lot of plans of coming to you with some new opportunity, some new offer of love or connection. Obviously whatever connection you are questioning right now, just fit it how it applies to you. But this person definitely wants to come back and make things better, or come back better than ever, however it applies. Okay, for group number 3, what would their person say to them right now? We have the Knight of Wands. This one came out in the first reading. Yeah, this person's definitely ready to come forward. So I don't know if, you guys haven't had contact or whatever, but this person's ready. They've been thinking about it a lot. I feel like the separation too, if you guys have been undergoing a separation, because I understand that not all of you in this group have, but during the separation, this is where they've really been able to heal themselves from past hurt, past wounds, or really whatever is going on within their life. And they really needed that so that they could come back better than ever. And they are ready to do that now. They feel like they've done the work and they're ready to come back to you now. So let's get one more card for group number 3. What would their person say to them? The 3 of Swords. So again, this speaks about, you know, the emotional scars that they've had. And this, you know, this might not necessarily even have to do with past relationships, although it could. It could really, it could be emotional scars from any point of their life, any experience that they've undergone. And, you know, because of that, they weren't quite able to be the person that you needed in the moment when you guys were together or when they were in their life. But I'm getting the sense that if this person could tell you right now, they would tell you that they've worked through that, they have kind of broken all of those barriers, and that they really want to come back to you and make this thing work. Because they do see a lot of potential with it, and they want to make it work. So we're going to get some clarification for these cards, though. So why is the Ace of Cups here? We have the Three of Pentacles. Okay. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Why is the Knight of Wands here? We have the Sun card. Yeah. I feel like you bring them so much joy. You bring a lot of warmth into their life. You make them feel comfort. And we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying the Three of Swords. So they're over this energy of, you know, feeling left out in the cold. Whoever wronged them in the past, or whatever put them in this feeling of, you know, kind of bitterness and sadness and hopelessness. They are getting themselves out of that energy. They're finally moving past it. With this Three of Pentacles, I feel like they kind of want to collaborate with you. They want to build something with you. They're ready to come forward and make this work for the future. You know, the Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration. So I feel like they want to build something with you. They want to collaborate with you in some capacity. We're going to get some Animal Spirit Guide Oracle cards. What would Group 3's person say to them? But yeah, going back to the Sun card that I pulled out, I would just say that this person would tell you that, you know, you're kind of the light of their life, that you bring them a lot of happiness, and they have not forgotten that. They have not forgotten you, and, you know, they haven't taken that for granted either, and they want to come back to you because they see how amazing and what a blessing you have been to them. So, okay. My gosh. Okay, first of all, we got Skunk Spirit, number 54, Know Your Worth. And we got Antelope Spirit, Life is Speeding Up, number 2. With the Know Your Worth card, I feel like this is them finally having that self-love for themselves. And the Ace of Cups too, you know, this doesn't just speak about a romantic offer. This can literally speak about having fullness within yourself. Being able to fill your own cup, quite literally. I mean, this cup is, it's spilling out because there's so much in it. And I feel like the water in this case sort of represents the love or the abundance that this person is finally feeling within themselves. And, you know, the separation has really helped them understand their worth. And of course, you know, you shouldn't be in a relationship to try to feel whole within yourself. It should be two wholes that are coming together. That's what creates the best kinds of relationships. And I feel like this person is definitely in that position now, where they really can be that whole person for you. Life is speeding up. Yeah, it kind of goes back to me. It kind of goes back to the Knight of Wands. I know that the Knight of Swords is technically a faster energy, but I always want to think that the Knight of Wands is a pretty fast energy too. I mean, he's on this bird and he's flying through the air at like really quick speed. And so, I don't know, I feel like this person could be coming to you in kind of a speedy or unexpected manner. Maybe they're trying to sort of orchestrate something, like orchestrate the perfect opportunity to come to you and, you know, give you this offer that you're not expecting. So let's see what else comes out. We're going to get Sacred Power card. Okay, this one wanted to come out. The card of Sacred Wisdom came out. So every time this card comes out, I want to think of, I always think of kind of the universe with the sacred geometry. It's like there's so much complexity in how the universe works that we can't even understand. So in the case of this connection, I feel like there's so much stuff going on behind the scenes, beneath the surface, that neither of you can really even understand. And it is sort of like a sacred thing that's going on, that the universe is orchestrating the perfect scenario to get you guys back together. So I do find a lot of hope with that too, and you know, to really trust in that process. And I feel like this person would say that, you know, they're beginning to really trust in whatever happens. They're beginning to trust that sort of the perfect situation will be created for the two of you guys to come back together, because I do see you guys coming back together for sure. So let's get a couple more cards here to end off the reading. The card Ask Your Angels came out. A really similar card came out in the last reading. I feel like this person, oh my gosh, I just dropped a bunch of cards. But I feel like this person is asking their angels or is asking a higher power for guidance during this time too. Kind of what are the steps they should be taking, kind of what, you know, what is that they should be focusing on right now to make this thing happen again. Okay. Alright, I got all the cards. We're going to shuffle for one more card, and hopefully I won't drop the entire deck again. So what's one more message that this person would have for group number 3? Look at that. Oops, okay. The situation will improve. Yeah, trust. I mean, seriously, like, I feel like the worst is kind of behind you guys, that you really can only go up from that, and this person sees it too, and they want it to improve. They want to come to you to improve this, and I feel like that's what they would say to you right now, that they are trying to improve this, that they will improve it, and that they have the strong feeling that the situation will improve. So that's all I'm seeing for you guys, group number 3. This is a pretty positive reading. I hope this resonated with you guys or benefited you in some capacity. And yeah, I'll see you in the next reading. Thank you so much for watching. Hi, group number 4. So you guys chose the card of intimacy. So we're going to go ahead and get right into the reading. So to start out, I have a couple of short channeled messages. That one just fell. So we can get a sort of general message of what your person would have to say to you. So for group number 4, what would their person have to say to them right now? What messages would this person have? For group number 4, what would their person have to say to them right now? The first one that came out was, I feel a deep, soulful connection with you. And the second one, oh my gosh, wow. The second card that came out was, I feel like we've known each other for lifetimes. I feel like we've known each other for lifetimes. I feel like those cards go hand in hand. I mean, this really speaks of kind of like a soulmate or just a very deep connection that you guys have. And also, I just want to point out the card that you guys chose, the intimacy card. Every time I get that card or I see that card, I always think of a soulmate connection. It's like the two opposites coming together to create a beautiful relationship. So I feel like it really is no accident that you guys chose that card. So we're going to go ahead and pull out some tarot cards here to see what this person would say. Group number 4, what would their person have to say to them? Ooh. Knight of Cups. We're going to get 2 more. What would their person have to say to them? Ten of Pentacles. Okay, and 1 more card. What would their person have to say to them? Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, this person really wants to build something stable and committed with you, especially with this Ten of Pentacles. Like, I feel like this person almost sees the potential to build a legacy with you. And in a lot of, iterations or interpretations of tarot, the Ten of Pentacles shows kind of 3 generations. So it's like the grandpa, the daughter, and then the baby. So I feel like this person almost sees you as someone that they can build a family full of, generations, like something that goes really far down the line. And if you guys aren't already in a relationship, this person definitely wants to come forward with some kind of offer. They're very excited to jump in. And it could, if you guys are in a relationship, this could just be an offer of more serious commitment as well. This Wheel of Fortune, I mean, this person, I feel like when they met you, it almost felt like to them that this was, they struck, I'm trying to get my words together. With the Wheel of Fortune too, I feel like when this person met you, to them it felt like the luckiest day in their life. Like, they felt like they struck gold when they found you. That's how lucky and blessed they feel with you. And so I feel like this person would definitely tell you that you're one of a kind. You're not someone that they would find every day. You are truly special, and they feel that you're very compatible for them and you're a life partner kind of thing. And the 6 of Wands came out at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this person feels victory in your relationship. There really is nothing but positivity coming out in this reading, which is really good news. So we're going to clarify these cards further. Why is the Knight of Cups here? Spirit, why is the Knight of Cups here for pile number 4? The 4 of Cups. Okay. I feel like maybe meeting you gave them newfound hope. Like, they were able to sort of turn around and see the new opportunities behind them. You could have helped them get out of, a dark time in their life, Why is the 10 of Pentacles here? 7 of Wands. Yeah, another card of, struggle. I feel like they were struggling. It could have been, they could have even been struggling in the relationship realm, and you kind of showed them exactly what it is that they were looking for in a relationship. And the 6 of Pentacles came out, so I feel like they have a strong sense of balance and harmony in this connection as well, because the sign of Libra is represented by this card. So I feel like this person feels an intense amount of balance and kind of equality, that there's not really a power struggle, that one person isn't putting in more than the other, and that really makes them feel good. it could have been that in the past, they felt like they were putting all of their energy, they were exerting so much of their energy into a certain relationship, and they just weren't getting anything back. And of course, you know, that quickly becomes very exhausting. But they don't feel that with you. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I feel like they really feel like they found luck, or they got very lucky when finding you. So we're going to get a couple animal spirit guide cards here. For group number 4, what would their person have to say to them? Okay, I got 3 cards instead of 2. The first card I got was the Elephant Spirit, Learn from the Past, 25. The second card I got was 60, Swan Spirit, Time for a Deep Dive. And the third card I got was Stag Spirit, Take the Lead, number 58. From this Learn from the Past, I feel like they've definitely learned from the past. They've learned what has not worked for them in the past, and I'm getting the sense that it does have to do with relationships, but it really could be anything. And that they've really taken those lessons and learned from them. They've grown from them, and you know, that's how they're now better able to serve in a relationship, and they better know what they deserve, and you know, you provide that for them. With the Swan Spirit, Time to Take a Deep Dive, this person wants to dive deeper with you. They really see the opportunity here. They really see the connection. And it's like, I feel like we spend lifetimes together. I mean, you guys truly have a connection unlike any other. There's a familiarity there. And because of that, they just want to kind of take it and run with it. Like, you know, they want to take the lead in this scenario and see where it goes between the two of you guys, because I see that right now, I don't know, this relationship might not exactly be where they want it to be. Like, they want it to be deeper. They want it to be more committed. I don't know, there could be, I mean, this isn't going to apply to all of you guys, but there could be proposals coming in. There could be offers of marriage. Someone could be moving in to someone with someone else. You know, something more committed and serious is going to happen. And that's what they're seeking out of this relationship. This is definitely not someone who's just dating to date, or, you know, kind of keeping their options open. Like, no, you're their prize. And they definitely see that. They definitely want to see where this connection goes and, you know, be serious with it. You got the card of Retreat. Okay. When I see this card in the context of this reading, I feel like this person almost has like a fantasy, or they daydream about being in this beautiful garden with you, or they see you as this beautiful garden full of hope and, you know, destiny, and that you're such a beautiful blessing in their life, and like the sun shines, so you give them warmth and you give them happiness, and I feel like you almost feel like a retreat to them. Again, going back to, you know, the fact that they feel so comfortable around them. It's like they don't really have to try with you. You feel like a retreat. Every time that you guys are together, they feel like you are the retreat. So I feel like that's what they would say to you, that they feel so comfortable around you, and they feel like they're almost dreaming. That's how unreal it feels with them, this connection, which is so, you know, that's such an amazing thing. So to close off this reading, we're going to get 2 angel assistant cards. So for group number 4, what would their person say? The first card we got was You're Ready. So I definitely think this represents them, in the fact that they are ready to settle down. They are ready to really make this a real connection with you. And, you know, they've been ready. And when you came around, it was like, oh my gosh, you know, they couldn't even believe it. Oh my gosh, look at that. The second card that came out was romance. Yeah, pretty straightforward. They have an intense amount of romantic feelings for you. They love you so deeply. And then at the bottom of the deck was yes. So yes, this is the right connection. I mean, genuinely, I feel like nothing but hopefulness in this connection. I feel like this is one of those things that is like once in a lifetime, or it's not something you come across every day. This person truly cherishes you and wants the best for you and is just so excited and hopeful for the future, truly. They love you, like, genuinely. I feel like they love you, even if they haven't told you that. Or they're in the process of falling deeply in love with you. So, yeah, pile number 4, there's a lot to be excited about. I mean, this is the most hopeful and positive reading of all of the groups. So, this is really awesome. I hope this resonated with you. I hope that this gave you some sort of benefit and helped you in some capacity. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.